Welcome to my channel Soul Yoga with Priya. Today's yoga sequence is focused on toning, strengthening and making our legs, ankles flexible and supple. So let's come to the center of the mat and warm up our body by taking a deep breath in, raising our hands up, getting centered, and as we exhale out, bend forward. Couple of deep breaths and let's come back again to the original position. Namaste in the center. Just pay attention to your breathing. Take a deep breath in again. Swoon forward. Exhale. Stretching your spine as you bend forward. Looking straight up. And bend again and come back with your hands up and let's bend a little back. Come back to the original position. Namaste. As we begin our yoga practice, let's try to get centered and come to the yoga mat away from all the tensions and stresses and worries of the day. In Vrikshasana, placing the right foot in the inner left thigh, folding up arms. And getting centered, paying attention to your inhalations and exhalations. Now let's quickly sit into one-legged chair. Gomukhasana, extending our hands up. Come back again to the center. Swoon forward, stretching our spine in the forward fold. And taking a deep breath in, let's come up again, bend back. Let's come to the center. Vrikshasana to the other side. Placing the left foot this time in the inner right thigh. Folding up arms together. Placing our leg, the left leg ahead, Baddha Konasana, the one-legged chair. Paying special attention to deep breaths in and out. And come back again, swooning forward and stretching our spine. Straighten your spine again and bend forward. Holding your toes. This time, let's straighten our left leg and bend the right at the knee and twist up. Repeat the other side. The right leg is straight and the left is bent at the knee. Continue breathing and taking a deep breath in. Bend back, come back to the original position. Namaste. Closing our eyes. And let's prepare ourselves for Virabhadra 1, the Warrior 1 pose. Legs apart from each other. Both the feet perpendicular to each other and extending our hands up. Biceps touching the ears. The thigh as parallel as possible to the yoga mat. Continue breathing. Virabhadra 1. Feeling the stretch in your legs. This time let's spread the legs further apart, trying to get the right thigh as parallel to the yoga mat in Warrior 2, Virabhadra 2. Ensure that your spine is straight and you're not bent forward. Place yourself centrally aligned. Continue breathing. Gaze focused ahead. From here, let's move to Virabhadra 3, the Warrior 3, lifting the left leg, hands, the spine and the left leg all in the same plane. Come back to the center. Let's repeat the entire sequence on the other side. Keeping your eyes closed, folding your palms in Namaste, get centrally aligned, pay attention to your breathing, and let's move to Virabhadra 1 to the left side. Extending your hands up, biceps touching the ears, feeling the power of the pose. And let's move to the center and quickly stand to Warrior 2, Virabhadra 2. Continue breathing and smiling. Shoulders relaxed, the left thigh parallel to the yoga mat. Feeling the stretch in the legs and the power in there. Let's turn ourselves for Virabhadra 3, the Warrior 3 to the left side, lifting the right leg behind, the hands, spine and the right leg all in the same plane. If you're toppling the way I am, it's alright. Come back again and attempt the pose for perfection. Continue breathing. Namaste. Folding the hands, closing your eyes, paying attention to how you're breathing. Let's move into the side angle pose for the Parsvakonasana. In Uttita Parsvakonasana, you come to Warrior 2 first and then let's bend to the right, stretching the left obliques and extending the left hand above the left ear, the bicep touching the left ear. Uttita Parsvakonasana. Feeling the stretch in the obliques. Now let's straighten the right leg and come into Trinkonasana. Both the feet perpendicular to each other. Gaze up, looking at the left thumb. And now let's spin both the feet together in the same alignment, stretching the hamstrings. Modified variation of Trinkonasana. Palms gently placed next to the right foot. From here, let's move into the twisted Trinkonasana, placing the left palm gently on the right foot and twisting, feeling the stretch in the spine, legs straight. Let's come to the center, spreading our legs further apart, center of the skull touching the yoga mat. Parsvakonasana. Paying special attention to your inhalations and exhalations. Continue breathing. Slowly come up, straighten your spine. And let's move to Theta Parsvakonasana to the left side. With the right oblique totally stretched, the side angle pose. Extending the right hand above the right ear, the bicep touching the ear. Uttita Parsvakonasana, straightening the left leg this time, turning to Trinkonasana, Uttita Trinkonasana. The left palm next to the left foot. Aligning both the feet in the same direction, let's give the hamstrings a stretch. The nose touching the left knee, both the palms next to the left foot. Parsvakonasana. Let's do the twisted triangle from here, placing the right palm on the left foot, looking straight up into the left thumb, twisting from the spine. Let's come to Prasarita Padottanasana, stretching the legs further, placing the center of the skull on the yoga mat and grasping both the feet together. Couple of deep breaths, stretching the spine and feeling the stretch in there. Slowly look up, straighten the spine. Let's jump to the center. Now sitting on the yoga mat, preparing ourselves for Gomukhasana, placing the right knee above the left knee, both the feet clasping with your hands, closing your eyes, couple of deep breaths. And with the sitting Garudasana with the left hand beneath the right hand. Continue breathing. Gomukhasana with the eagle pose. Release the hands. Let's move to Gomukhasana the other side. This time the left knee is above the right knee and the right hand is below the left, twisting and trying to place both the palms together. Garudasana, the eagle pose. Feeling the stretch in your shoulders and your hips. Now let's come to the Gomukhasana, the inverted V. Placing both the feet together and let's do some ankle stretches. Feeling the stretch in your shoulders and gently lifting the feet from the toes. Alternate feet lifting from the toes and stretching the other leg. Give a complete stretch to your feet, to the toes. Continue breathing. And gently place both the heels together. And now let's touch the nails, the toe nails on the yoga mat. Feeling the stretch in the upper foot. Repeat the other side. Gently place both the knees on the yoga mat, and this time you're trying to place the toe nails on the yoga mat and stretch. Relax in child's pose. Now gently sit between the feet. I'm demonstrating how to spread your feet apart and sit in Virasana, the hero pose. Sit in Chin Mudra, tips of the index finger and the thumb touching each other, closing your eyes. Get centrally aligned, focusing on inhalations and exhalations. Virasana. Continue breathing. From here, if you're flexible enough, you can come to Matsyasana, a Virasana modification, trying to touch the center of the skull as you extend backwards and lifting your chest away from the yoga mat. Feeling the stretch in your neck and the spine. Continue breathing. And relax the shoulders on your floor, Supta Virasana. Feeling the stretch in the spine, your quadriceps. Relax your shoulders, easing away any tension in the body. Slowly taking the support of the hands, let's get up and release the legs from the yoga mat. Let's move into the other sequences of asanas. Let's move to Bhekasana. Lie down on your navel on your yoga mat and folding your legs at your knees and holding the top of your feet. And trying to press the heels towards your buttocks. Bhekasana. And release the hold. Lie down, couple of deep breaths. Let's slowly move to Adho Mukha Svanasana, the downward dog or the inverted V. Let's get on to all fours. Let's move into Padmasana, the lotus pose cycles. Placing the right foot on the inner left thigh. Let's move into lotus pose. Sit in Padmasana, centering yourself with a smiling face, tips of your index finger and the thumb touching each other, chin mudra. Take a couple of deep breaths. And with a deep breath in, extend your hands up, touching your ears in Namaste. With every inhalation, try to stretch your hands towards the sky and clasp your fingers, turning the palms upwards and giving a complete stretch to your spine and your shoulders. Remaining in Padmasana. Continue breathing, release your hands, placing your hands gently next to each other. Now let's lift ourselves in Padmasana, clenching at your core, navel, center aligned, lifting yourselves off. Coming back to Chin Mudra, couple of deep breaths, getting centered. Let me demonstrate Yoga Mudra in Padmasana pose. Make a fist behind with your right hand and clasp it with your left and bend forward with an exhalation, touching your forehead on the yoga mat, feeling the stretch in the spine and the lower back. Continue breathing. Slowly with inhalation, come back and let's do some twists, placing the left palm on the right knee. Couple of deep breaths from your navel center. Release the twist. Now the other side, placing the right palm on the left knee and giving it a complete twist. From the navel center. Let's bend to the right, placing the right elbow next to the right side, giving a complete stretch. Keeping your eyes closed, extending your left hand up. Feeling the stretch in the oblique. Repeat the other side, placing the left elbow to the left and stretching the right oblique. Come back to the center. Couple of deep breaths. Let's do Nadi Shodhana and pranayam. Close your right nostril with the right thumb, taking a deep breath in, 1, 2, 3, 4 count with the left nostril, and exhale out with the right nostril and closing with the ring finger the left nostril. Alternate nostril breathing. Let's repeat. Close right, taking a deep breath in with left, close left, exhale out with right. Inhale in with right, exhale out with left. Each inhalation with a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Filling your lungs and exhaling out. Nadi Shodhana pranayam. Inhale in with right, exhale out with left. Inhale in with left. Exhale out with right. Continue. Getting centered between the asanas is a great way to calm yourself. Sitting in Padmasana and doing these pranayam techniques is very therapeutic. Open your eyes, release the legs from Padmasana. Let's come to Baddha Konasana, touching both the feet together and fluttering like a little butterfly. Now let's push the knees on the yoga mat and let's bend forward. Placing both the elbows ahead of you and giving a complete spine and lower back stretch. Feeling the inner thighs stretching and relaxing in this pose. Sthiram Sukham Asanam. Relax in each pose. You may slowly get up. Release the legs from Baddha Konasana. Lie down on the yoga mat flat on the back. Lift your left leg. Clasp your left toe with the hands, giving it a complete stretch. Supta Padangushtasana. Holding the ankles this time and trying to touch. Lifting your head up, trying to touch the nose on the left knee. And release your leg. Clasp your right foot, right toe with your hands. Keeping your leg as straight as possible, giving it a complete stretch. Continue breathing. Now hold your ankle and lift your head up, touching your nose with your right knee. And you may release and relax a bit. Couple of deep breaths. Slowly you may get up. Trayanga Mukhapada Paschimottasana, supporting yourself on buttocks. You are holding your toes and trying to stretch and extend your legs straight up. Trying to touch your nose with the knees as much as possible. And you may release your legs. Let's prepare ourselves for Kranchasana, folding your right leg. The right foot is next to the left knee and bending forward. I'll demonstrate how it looks from the front. As you bend forward, exhale out and take deep inhalations and exhalations in this pose. Kranchasana. Let's repeat Kranchasana with a slight variation, placing the right foot this time on the inner left thigh and bending forward, clasping your left foot. Continue breathing. Slowly get up. Kranchasana in the other side, folding your left leg and getting the left foot next to the right knee, bending forward, clasping your foot. Continue breathing. Slowly release the hold and now fold the left foot on the inner right thigh. Here I'm adjusting my hair. Let's bend forward, clasping the right foot. Slowly release your leg. Let's move into Paschimottasana, clasping your toes and Akarna Dhanurasana, where you are pulling your right foot next to your right ear with your right hand. Akarna Dhanurasana. Coming back to Paschimottasana, stretching your hamstrings and the spine. Now tightly clasping the toes, let's move to Akarna Dhanurasana to the left leg. The left hand is pulling the left toe towards your left ear, as if you're touching your left ear. Release the left leg, come forward to Paschimottasana, forward fold. Taking a deep breath in, coming back to the center, placing both the knees together in the same direction to the right, Bharadwajasana, placing your left palm beneath the right knee and looking the other way. A twist, a complete twist to the spine. Bharadwajasana, the other side, both the feet close together. This time the right hand is beneath the left knee, twisting, taking the support of the left hand behind. Bharadwajasana, dedicated to Rishi Bharadwaj. Continue breathing. Release the hands and the twist. Lie down on the stomach. And let's prepare ourselves for Dhanurasana. Holding the ankles, supporting yourself on the navel and pulling yourself up, feeling the stretch in the spine. And release your feet. Slowly let's come to the child's pose. Relaxing your shoulders, the hands next to your feet, palms facing the ceiling. Relax. Pay attention to your exhalations, which are longer than the inhalations. Slowly come up. Let's do the spinal twist. Placing the left shoulder, coming on all the fours and placing the left shoulder on the yoga mat, extending your right hand above your head. Continue breathing and feeling the twist in the spine. Now grasp the left foot with your left hand and straighten your right leg. The back of the skull is on the yoga mat and you are looking up in the sky. And relax. Let's do the upper back stretch, extending your hands on the yoga mat, flat palms, chin and the chest touching the yoga mat. Feeling the stretch in the upper back. Continue breathing and relaxing in this pose. Slowly get up. Let's repeat the spinal twist the other side. But first let me try to get my hair away. This time the right shoulder is on the yoga mat. The back of the skull is flat on the yoga mat. And the left hand is extended above the head. Continue breathing and feeling the stretch in the spine. No yogasana schedule is complete without twisting and detoxing. Now creating a little space between the legs, hold the right foot with the right hand and straighten your left leg. The back of the skull is completely flat on the yoga mat. You're looking straight up in the sky. Continue breathing. And slowly stretch the upper back by extending your hands to the edges of the yoga mat, the chin and your chest now placed on the yoga mat. Upper back stretch. And slowly release. And let's come back to the center and prepare ourselves for the last part of the asana, Bharadwajasana. The Konasana, where you are placing your right foot on the inner left thigh and then gently coming on your right knee, supported on your left foot. Let's release the legs, repeating the entire sequence. This is a great ankle flexibility exercise. Now place your left foot into the inner right thigh. Come on to the left knee, firmly planting the right foot. And as you balance, gently fold your palms together, get centered, feeling the stretch in your ankle and the thighs. Continue breathing, deep exhalations and inhalations. Konasana. Release the hold. We are done with our sequence of Hatha Yoga asanas, the body poses. Let's come to the center, folding our palms and thanking our sages and rishis for creating the beautiful and powerful yogasana sequences. Let's prepare ourselves for Kapalbhati pranayam, a powerful, forceful exhalation breathing technique. You forcefully exhale out, clenching your stomach inwards, paying only attention to your exhalations. Kapalbhati pranayam is recommended for minimum of 2 minutes to 10 to 15 minutes. A great way to energize the lungs, strengthen them and calm the mental faculties. Kapalbhati pranayam, forceful exhalations. If you have any query on how to perform Kapalbhati pranayam, please look up books or the internet. This is an excellent breathing technique. Keep your attention between your eyebrows and forcefully exhale out, making no effort in inhalation. If you have more time, you can continue to do Kapalbhati pranayam. keeping your eyes closed and relaxing yourself. Become centered and lie down in Shavasana, the corpse pose. Palms facing the ceiling, 6 inches away from your body. Feet hips width apart, and relaxing and easing away the entire tension from the body. Relax every body part. Thank you for performing these yogasanas with me. Share and subscribe to my channel for more yoga and pranayam sequences.